rally back with the
Hmm.
with the, just how what that did to where you were in that game and how it kind of helped turn things?
I mean, I was getting real frustrated around that time, and I just felt like, honestly, I felt like their O line couldn't block me or block any of us as long as they didn't chip us, at least on the ends, and they did a lot of that. And I don't know, man. It was a good play. It changed the momentum. I feel like need more plays like that.
Do you feel like you might play your best football when you're pissed off? It seems like you were really mad.
I usually do. And I know there's like a fine line. Sometimes I have to be warned from the coaches and on the field from the refs, just not taking it too far. Um, but yeah, I mean, I feel like when I get pissed off, I talk a little bit of some shit. I tend to play a little bit better, and so last few games I've been trying to do that. I think it kind of helps me lock in.
Just curious, what did you see from Mac Jones today?
I mean, look, he's a good young quarterback. I think they had a good game plan as far as trying to protect him. At the end of the day, we got to do a better job as far as getting to the quarterback and developing a better rush plan. Mid-game. I think a lot of times we had a good plan, we just didn't go out there and execute it the right way. So he was able to pick us apart a few times out there. But just like any other quarterback in the league, you get in front of them, knock them off their spot, hit them, rush them, whatever you want to call it. Their accuracy tends to go down. So
Do you have more power than people think than realize?
you tell me. Man, I mean, what 4 sacks on a year, and two of those came on, bull rushes. So, um, yeah, I think I throw people off sometimes when I do that. I really feel like I need to do better as far as edge rushing. I think I rely too much on my power now, speed to power. So I think I need to do better as far as early on giving them power, and then transitioning to edge rushes or counter moves throughout the course of the game. Obviously, it was kind of hard, like I said, with them chipping almost every play. But you got to work past that.
How emotional was it, that locker room after that game?
How emotional?
Yes.
Very emotional. I think we were obviously emotional during the game. We speak about staying neutral a lot, and that was big. I think a couple times we, kind of got out of place with that aspect, and we were able to dial it back a little bit and kind of lock back in. So I think that's why we were able to fight to the end and get that win.
This game meant something, though. Just at this place and
Mm-hmm.
you guys.
Yeah, I think we needed a tough win like this. I think we expected them to play tough. We just had to out-hit them, outplay them. And there were times where I felt like we did, and there were times I felt like we did. It was really a war out there. But it was a good job of us finishing the game. It really was.
Ray, that one kind of clean sack where you had a clean shot
Mm-hmm.
going back. Next gen stats said you got over 13 miles an hour on that play.
Really.
What does that feel like when you have a wide open look at the quarterback and just connect on a play like that?
I mean, I tell myself whenever I have a clean shot like that, I need to go after the ball, and I never do. I really want to get better as far as not just getting to the quarterback, but obviously causing a sack and a fumble, and get the ball back for our offense. Luckily, I was able to do that. But I don't know. Yeah, I just kind of I have tunnel vision. There was a couple plays earlier in the game where I felt like I was going to get there, and he just didn't hold it long enough. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of knew what play was coming. I knew it was going to be a pass. I was lined up in a three tech, I think, and I just gave him a jab inside, and he just bit on it.
You mentioned the 4 sacks, but you've drawn at least 4 holding penalties
Mm-hmm.
this season, and the one that you drew today took
Yeah.
a touchdown off the board. Can you
Yeah.
just walk us through everything from, do you remember your specific rush on that play,
Mm-hmm.
and then just your understanding of that was a touchdown, oh, I got the penalty, like how
Uh-huh.
that all kind of experienced on your end?
Well, I mean, I'm starting to take pride in those holding calls. It feels like I'm getting them every game. Um, Obviously, I wish they were worth more than just a penalty. You get a sack and get on the box score with that in. But it was good. We got a score off the board for them. I think I was lined up outside and ran like a game or a stunt or something. I went inside, kind of got hung up on him. I tried to rip free, and he just wouldn't let go. Um, I think it was a poorly called game by the refs, if I want to be honest. But you got to fight through it. We only worry about ourselves, and that's what we did. Luckily, we came out to win.
Did you know it was a touchdown or first, or did you
I saw the flag. I looked right at the ref. You know, thankfully he threw it. But I looked right at the ref, yeah. And so, yeah.
Randy, you talked about how at times you struggle to, I guess, handle success, or it's hard for you to embrace it. What's going through your mind right now? What are the emotions, and how much do you view it as, okay, I can keep growing, but I'm playing games together?
I'm just really thankful, really thankful, really grateful to be in the position I'm in. Not only playing, but playing well and playing on a team that's playing well. So I got to keep telling myself that. I can't get too far ahead of myself. I understand it's a long season. There's still a lot that I have to do, a lot that I have to learn to be the player I want to be and help this team out the way I know I can. But, yeah, there's never any quit in me. There's no, just laid back attitude. We got to keep going, keep building. It's good we got this bye week and, get some scouting in, look at the game, things like that, and figure out where we need to work on things to continue to win these games.
Is the bye week a good time? You won 5 in a row.
Yeah.
You want to keep it going, or do you need it?
Oh, we're going to keep it going. That's the plan regardless of the bye week. I think it's good that it's where it's at. Anytime you get a bye week, wherever it's at, I think it's good. But, yeah, it gives us a chance to go back home, spend time with the family, get our bodies right, things like that. Got a lot of guys banged up, including myself. So.
You were down by 3. You were down by 3 late, and that gets the ball back in the offense. You've seen him in this situation so many times. What was the mood on the sidelines? Any conversations guys had? Or
No, I mean, guys were – look, I don't think there was ever a point that we felt like we weren't going to win the game, at least in my head. And, having Dak back there, we have a lot of confidence in him. I really felt like we were going to go down there and score. We wouldn't have a problem. We got the field goal. And, at that point it was just, we got to finish out that overtime. So a lot of confidence in our offense. They've been able to put up a lot of points throughout this year, and they continue to do that.
CD scores, what are you doing?
What was that?
When CD scores, what do you do?
What do you mean?
You go nuts? Did you just kind of get up and walk off?
I mean, I don't know. I wave to the fans, I talk a lot, throughout the game, whether that be towards the stands or the players. And so, I'm going to keep doing that until somebody shuts me up. I think they thought I was going to shut up because they were up. Like I said before, I had a lot of confidence in our offense, and, they obviously handled it.
What was Mike's message in the
regulation, the final play of regulation? I know you went back in overtime, but was there something with the neck or taking a hit to the head?
Oh, yeah, it's just a dirty play. That's all. I mean, I was laying on the ground. I had my head laying on somebody's leg or something, and their center speared me in the neck. And I don't know. Me, I talk a lot throughout the game. I think that's part of the game. There's some people that need that aspect to their game, like we talked about, to get me going. But when you cross the line and you start to do things like that, it's unfortunate because I know them. I've trained with them before pre-draft, and we had conversations on the field. But you start whooping up on their O-line, which I thought we were, me especially. They get pissed off, and so it is what it is. I'll be all right.
last one for Randy, CD, sir.
What was that?
What was Mike McCarthy's message in the locker room, Cal, after the game?
Just the way we finished. It felt good. He loves the fight. Yeah, I mean that was really it. Just finishing the fight, staying strong. We've gone 2-3 weeks where we kind of blew teams out. So we kind of talked about it being a real tough game and them being kind of bullies in their play style. So we just really had to go out there and put it to him. So I think he was happy with the way we finished, happy with the way we played throughout the game. And obviously he's happy that we get a chance to go out in the bye week and get some rest.
Thanks, Randy.
Thank you, guys.